Well, my name is Yarira Salcera, and
My name is Jacob Salceda.
and our son is a 7th grade Kipp Camino student.
That's great. And can you tell me how you came to be a Kipp? What is your Kipp story?
Well, I think what it was is they came to, working with the housing authority, they came to one of our events, and I really liked what they had to say about, they had a big focus on college and getting not only to college, but to and through college. And we ended up going to a First Friday breakfast, and I just loved it right off the back. I mean, the students were so respectful and courteous, and they opened the door, they guided us. It was just so organized, and to see kids acting like that was just, it blew my mind. And so then I told my husband, you gotta go to a breakfast.
Yeah.
And so then he came along.
And it was the same thing. We saw the kids, and it's like, man, that's something I want, my son to be part of. And I think it started us thinking about, his future more, as far as like going to college. We really kind of weren't really thinking about that. So that kind of opened our eyes a little bit more.
And remind me again, what grade your student's in right now?
He's in 7th grade.
7th. So where did he, before you came to Kipp, he was at a public school or a private school?
Yeah, it was a public school,
Okay.
SAISD.
And how do you find this school different from that experience?
One of the things, the biggest difference I see is the focus that they have on the social intelligence and the way the child behaves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just about the grades, it's about the student as a whole. So I love that. I mean, my son, he's done well in school. And grades were not an issue, and he's also very big in books and reading. So we, like he said, we weren't really worried about him or thinking about the future. We saw he's a bright kid, but I wanted him to learn those social skills and how to conduct himself as he grows older, and having that respect for adults and, women and, just social intelligence, right? So the fact that he got so much of that here with Kipp, I mean, I really like that. That's one of the things he started to get in trouble for was, social intelligence and things like that. There's another one I keep thinking of. I can't remember it right now, but it's just something he gets deductions on. And I said, well, I understand you're a kid. And he says, I don't know why they make such a big deal about it. Because, Jacob, it's about how you're going to be, as a person, and, how you interact with people. It's not just about school. You're learning life skills. And we also bring it about how, where I work, I deal with a lot of adults who maybe don't have those skills, and we're having to teach them that now as adults. So to see that he's getting it already is just wonderful.
And how, from a dad perspective, anything you want to add to that?
I think it was, I guess we had seen the movie, was it Waiting for Superman? Yeah, and I think that kind of got it started, as far as like thinking about, Kipp, as a whole.
Sure.
So the opportunity came up for him when he was in 4th grade to come in 5th grade. They had openings. So naturally we put him in the selection process, and he got picked, and so that's been where we're at now.
And where do you think his Kipp experience will take him for his academic future?
He's constantly talking about what college we think is best for
Yeah,
him.
he's never talked about that before. Now
No.
he's thinking of all the possibilities
Yes.
as far as colleges, out of state, in state.
That's
Yes.
exciting.
It is exciting, yeah.
And anything else that you would, that as parents, that you would share about the Kipp experience with perhaps other families in San Antonio that have never heard of Kipp or didn't even know that charter schools were an option for their student?
Well, I promote it a lot at work, and I tell them about the difference, with the public school that I've seen personally. The fact that they're so committed to the child, and the student gets a lot of attention. The fact that the teachers go above and beyond, and that I actually have cell phone numbers, and I can call them in the evenings and follow up on stuff. I promote that a lot. I promote the fact that it being a charter school, it is a bit smaller, although we've grown so much here, but it is a different feel, and it kind of has that private school feel that I grew up with that was completely different for me. And so being that it's a charter school and it's free, you know, it gives a big opportunity to a lot of families. So I always promote that.
Yeah. I think at first, at least on my part, it's a little challenging, but I think Jake, you know, he needed the challenge because he was kind of going off course in the public school system, so he needed to be challenged more. And I think when he got here, he was challenged a lot. And you know, the homework is, you know, it was kind of a big issue now, but now it's nothing, or I don't want to say it's nothing, but
he's used to that routine,
he got used to the
he
routine,
knows.
and you know, the rewards, you know, for all the hard work, you know,
Yes.
at college now, and so that's
Yeah.
exciting.
Well, you're very proud parents.
Oh,
You
yes.
should be. Well, thank you so much for your
Thank you.
time.